This week on Wake Up Whitewater, we'll take a look at the Wisconsin Research Symposium at La Crosse.
We'll look at the behind the scenes of our on-TV program and a studio interview with a storm chaser.
All this and more on Wake Up Whitewater.
Broadcasting from Conover Studio at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, this is Wake Up Whitewater.
Good morning and welcome to our final episode of Wake Up Whitewater for this school year. I'm Kayla C. alongside Alex Lindblom and Justice Brazelton.
And Kayla is graduating!
Yay! Are you excited? Are you sad? What are your feelings right now?
Yeah, I definitely think it's bittersweet. A part of me will always have a home at Whitewater, and it is hard to leave. Transition and change is really hard. I'm leaving a lot of people behind like you guys, and going into the professional world, and that's very scary and nerve-wracking and anxiety-inducing. But I also am excited to jump into my career, to move to a larger city, to make new friends, and really get my grounding in this field.
Yeah, and now that you've been here for 4 years, think back at your freshman year. Do you have any piece of advice maybe for the audience that you could share?
Yeah, I wish I could write a book about that. I have lots. So I think that, when I first came in to Whitewater, I was a business undeclared major. I thought that's what I wanted to do. But through, joining the TV station and auditioning for shows and really getting to know myself more, I realized how much I loved journalism. And I'm really glad I made that discovery, because this feels so much more genuine to me and my personality and my skill set, and that's something that I don't think I could have known without the self-discovery that can come with college. So if there are any opportunities or organizations or activities that you can join them, because they might just help you discover what you want to do for the rest of your life.
That's so interesting. I did not know you were into business before this.
It's a really rare fact.
Yeah.
The news never stops, and neither do we. Up next is our UWW-TV news update, and Peyton Waltz reports from La Crosse at the Undergraduate Research Symposium. We'll be right back with more after this break.
Love to show you what it's like to be a war hawk.
Come on!
Don't miss out on your chance to be a war hawk.
At UW Whitewater.
You belong here!
She's always had it. Pure ambition. An unbridled self-confidence that most people only dream of. You see it driving her, empowering her, and in time, you see it fueling her future. Perhaps even helping her blaze a new trail. All she needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the Universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities. Unlimited opportunity.
Have you heard of UROC?
We're part of Whitewater and our own thing.
Come on, we'll show you.
I learned how to be a college student here, and now I'm headed off to Madison to study global health, and I know I'm ready.
People like me who aren't a fan of big crowds would really like UROC because it's welcoming and it's laid back.
My advisor helped me figure out my schedule, organize my time, fill out my FAFSA, and figure out what classes I liked and how to turn that into a major. And if I had to do it again, I would choose UROC.
You ready to rock?
You belong here.
I'm
I'm Alexandra George, and this is your UWW-TV News Update. Last week, the UW-Whitewater Police Department received 2 reports of an unidentified individual who had approached and physically struck people on campus sidewalks. While this now inactive crime alert was solved within the same evening, the UWW-PD reminded students and faculty to stay safe and alert both on and off campus. If you witness any incidents, are in a situation where you are unsure or scared, or see unusual behavior, contact UW-Whitewater Police at 262-472-4660 or call 911 in case of emergency. UW-Whitewater Police are committed to the safety and well-being of the Warhawk community. Facilities Planning and Management, or FPM, sent an email about upcoming renovation and maintenance projects across campus. Several state projects totaling more than $110 million have been planned to begin this spring. Some of these state projects include the Green Hill Center of the Arts Music Department renovation, the University Center Dunkin' Donuts renovation, the reconstruction of Warhawk Drive, and Fricker Hall's retaining stormwater improvements. With these projects starting soon, Warhawk Drive will be closed and expected to reopen by August 14th, and the CA's lower-level practice rooms will be offline through the fall 2026 semester. To learn more about which campus locations are under construction, check your inbox for an interactive map from FPM. And we'll have more news on UWW-TV right after this.
All right, who's next?
The next candidate is Willie Warhawk.
Okay, Willie, let me help you get set up here.
All right, you can tell Willie to start reading whenever he's ready. That's great. Cut.
Great job, Willie. Thank you for coming in today. We'll be in touch.
Next!
Warhawk Dining has made announcements about what's to come to wrap up the semester. This Wednesday, May 6th, is UW-Whitewater's biannual late-night breakfast from 10:30 in the evening to 11 in the evening. Stop by for your favorite breakfast foods and bring your hot card. May 8th is Willie's last day here on campus. Come by the UC to enjoy your favorite food and drink items from the well-known coffee shop. Replacing Willie's will be a Dunkin' Donuts that will open in late fall 2026. And in the Ike Schaefer Commons, you can vote on your favorite lunch item for the new Willie Presents Lit station. The UW-Whitewater bookstore has a vintage collection of Warhawk merchandise, inspired by the original 1970s university logos, refreshed for today's students and alumni. From hats to crew necks to even a stylish Letterman's jacket, the UW-W bookstore has the collection for a limited time. To view their prices or look for more Warhawk merch, visit uwwhitewaterbookstore.com. Finally, the spring 2026 commencement ceremonies are just around the corner, and the UWW-TV will be live streaming the event. Check out UWW-TV's YouTube channel or watch the ceremony on cable channel 100.1. Both the 10 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon commencement ceremonies will be held on Saturday, May 16th in the Catchell Fieldhouse. For more news and other updates, tune into uwwtv.org. I'm Alexandra George, and this has been your news update on UWW-TV.
The Wisconsin Research Symposium is an annual event held at one of the 13 universities in the UW system where student researchers showcase their findings at the end of the academic school year. Peyton Walls has more on the story.
At the Undergraduate Symposium here in La Crosse, students from across the university systems are showcasing their research, creativity, and innovation across a wide range of academic fields. The event gives these students a chance to share their work with the campus community. This annual symposium brings together students from all 13 universities of Wisconsin campuses, highlighting everything from science and engineering to the arts and humanities. For many, it's the last time of the academic school year to present their work to a broad academic audience.
It's really important to celebrate student success, to celebrate student research and creativity. So I think it's just wonderful that students from all 13 campuses are here together, sharing their research, talking about ideas, and learning from each other. I think that's wonderful.
The symposium first began in La Crosse back in 1999, and this year it returns to where it all started. University leaders say the experience goes beyond academics.
It's not just about learning about that specific thing, it's about learning about the curiosity of research and ideas. And as you do that, you get more confidence in your own abilities, it helps you become a leader, and also helps you set you up for success in your careers.
Organizers say undergraduate research gives students opportunities they won't find in a traditional classroom setting.
Students get outside of the classroom to really push the boundaries of their own interests and what they know and the skills that they're learning. And they're able to connect with faculty and then other students from across the state and sometimes across the country.
That connection can shape futures, opening doors to graduate schools, careers, and professional networks.
I've never met a student that's regretted getting involved in student research. They normally say, I wish I would have started this sooner.
For student researchers, the symposium is about more than just presenting. It's about passion, competence, and growth.
I like sharing what I'm interested in. It's really nice being able to talk about what I'm passionate about and what I want to do. It's really important to me to also represent Whitewater as well.
And for many, stepping into research means stepping outside of their comfort zones.
Presenting this research is really going outside of my comfort zone, and it's very nice to be able to hear all these different perspectives and questions from people that I've never met before.
Students say these challenges pay off, helping them stand out in their future careers.
This puts me above a lot of other candidates in a potential job application process.
From first-time presenters to future researchers, the symposium continues to inspire students across Wisconsin. Reporting from La Crosse, I'm Peyton Walls with UWW-TV News.
Thank you, Peyton. Now, Justice, what did you think about that?
I think that that's a great opportunity, especially that all 13 Wisconsin universities are able to come together and really showcase all their talent, and students are able to do that here.
Yeah, and unlike the Research at the Rotunda event, this event is an open invite to all students who participated in undergraduate research. And I just think that it's wonderful because it gives students the ability to share their work and also help them practice public speaking, meet with other students who also did graduate research. And, like we were saying, I think that the one thing I recommend is for all undergraduate students to do research if you're able to. We have a great show for you all today. Coming up next is another edition of For the Health of It, and then we'll welcome in the producer of On TV. We'll be back with more on Wake Up Whitewater right after this. Stay with us.
The Children's Center on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, where children learn through play. At the Children's Center, learning comes alive through curiosity and play. The Children's Center, where we are cultivating curiosity and fostering futures. Contact us for a tour or enroll today.
This is For the Health of It. I'm Nora Hooper. Today, we'll be discussing something you can't always see, but you're breathing every second: air quality. From pollution outdoors to what's inside your home, the air around us has a direct impact on our lungs, hearts, and overall health.
Air quality is a measure of how healthy or clean the air is, so taking into account the pollution out there. It's a way for us to visually see, is it healthy and safe for us to be outside, or are there lots of things in the air that maybe we should limit our time outside or stay indoors.
Many of you might be wondering, what causes poor air quality, and how do experts track it to provide the warnings and reliable information we can trust?
Ozone is a big thing, and that's why another reason in the summer we'll see higher numbers. So both sunlight as well as the heat contribute to like the formation of ground ozone, and that's one thing that they look at in looking at air quality, and then different pollutants too. People having fires even, you know, in the summertime we have a lot of fires, so driving vehicles, the wildfires, just the weather itself. There are so many different things that contribute, and they look at different components of.
You may have noticed air quality alerts popping up on your phones more often. But what do those warnings actually mean for your health?
So it means that there are things in the air that are can cause short-term and long-term health issues for us. So short-term, you might notice you go outside and you feel a little short of breath, your eyes start watering, your throat gets scratchy. And long-term, it can lead to issues like development of asthma and even heart disease, stroke. So both short-term, I don't feel good right now, as well as long-term health impacts.
When thinking about air quality and your health, it's important to understand the rating system and what levels are considered safe for you. Each category on the scale signals a different level of concern, and with that, different risks, especially for more vulnerable groups. This scale is known as the Air Quality Index, or AQI.
Good is from 0 to 50, and then moderate is 51 to 100. So acceptable, but there's risk for some people. And then you get to the 100 to 150, or 101 to 150 rather, unhealthy for sensitive groups. 151 to 200 is just unhealthy, and then 201 to 300 is very unhealthy, and over 301 is hazardous.
Air quality doesn't impact everyone in the same way. Some groups are more vulnerable when conditions worsen. That's why it's important to consider your own health and take steps to protect yourself and those around you before heading outside.
So there are definitely more susceptible populations. So people who have heart disease, asthma already, they're going to be more sensitive and at higher risk. Also children, teenagers who have developing lungs also breathe more per pound, apparently, I learned. So they are going to be at higher risk. Elders as well, so people 65 and older. So it really depends on what's going on with the air quality. There are points where it's just bad for anybody to be out there. So whether you have no health conditions or you have a lot of health conditions, you know, you should really try to avoid or limit your time outdoors. And there are other times where if you're healthy, you're probably fine to be outside, but if you have other issues or are particularly sensitive, you should definitely avoid.
Air quality is something we often can't see, but it can have a real impact on our health. Staying informed, understanding the risks, and taking simple precautions can make a big difference. As air quality alerts become more common, experts say awareness is key to keeping everyone safe and healthy. Let's make a better world, just for the health of it. I'm Nora Hooper.
UWW-TV has been an important part of the campus and community since 1980.
Welcome to Roomies!
My name is Josh Jacoby, and I am the producer of On UWW TV. On UWW TV is a 3 to 5 minute feature piece that showcases a show on UWW TV. We meet with the producer of that show and potentially even their host. We kind of get their behind the scenes, their background as to why they chose to do the show and why they chose to produce all together, as well as we get to dive into kind of the behind the scenes, what it's like to run a show, all the prep that goes into it, the studio setup, meeting with the host beforehand, and all that fun stuff. We even got to dive into the behind the scenes of how to run a live event at one point, both the production side and the announcing side. So yeah, this show just helps to give the viewer an insight as to all the work that gets put into a show.
I love live event production simply because it's live. Don't mess it up, you know? But it's that
you don't get a different authentic feeling than that. You don't get to go in and edit things in post. It's happening as it's happening.
I chose to produce on UWWTV because I really enjoyed seeing the behind the scenes of it all. I was always interested and fascinated in what really went on when producing a show. I understand that there was a lot of work into it, but no one really understands truly how much work goes into it until you actually see it for yourselves. And so I really liked the idea when Abby Hamachek did this last year, and I really wanted to do that again this year, but I wanted to add a little bit more to it, a bit more of a deep dive into all the shows, and so I chose to take it on. Prior to the show, I had a bunch of experience. I'm a graduating senior, so looking into it, I've done numerous shows. I've done the pregame and halftime shows for football season and basketball season. I did a show called The List, which Ryan does now. I used to do Inside Warhawk Sports. It's kind of the first show that I produced ever for UWWTV. This dates back years and years now, so I've been doing this for a while now, and this show just was no different. I love working here. My 3 years that I've been here, starting out as a sports broadcaster, working my way to a production assistant when I was officially hired, and then to a supervisor shortly after that. And it's been great working for TV, getting into it. I love working in media. I love running cameras, doing all the things, editing. It's all been great. I love working with all the people here. Being able to see all the great work that they're doing through this show has been a treat, and it makes me feel good knowing that I'm leaving behind UWWTV in really good hands for the next couple of years here. So I'm really looking forward to what they produce once I'm gone. I'm unsure of where my path is at this time, but knowing that UWWTV will still be thriving when I'm gone is it's a great feeling. This is Josh Jacoby signing off for UWWTV.
Welcome back to Wake Up Whitewater. I'm Justice Brazelton, joined by Josh Jacoby. On TV is a UWW original program where Josh goes behind the scenes of UWW TV shows and interviews their producers. Josh, welcome into the studio today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Well, I just got a few questions for you.
Sounds good.
So what is it like a week producing this show?
It's great. I love going behind the scenes of, being able to talk to the producers and even sometimes the hosts of those shows and just kind of getting their insights, why they chose to do their show, what it's like for them. Everyone has their own stories, and just kind of being able to get their perspective on the whole production side of everything.
That's awesome. Has there been a favorite episode or a favorite guest so far you filmed with?
Everyone's great. They all do such amazing work. They all put on such great shows. I think in terms of an overall personality, Peyton for Wake Up has been great. Bree for her 2 times that she's been on the show too. She's always been, that bubbly, not afraid to go into detail with everything. And also even Gabe for his announcing. I feel like he gave good insight to kind of what it's like to announce games for UWW-TV and kind of how that relates to the real world.
Yeah, that's a good variety you have there for sure. And is it just you who works on this show? Do you have a team?
It is just primarily me, I would say. Occasionally I'll have a couple people that are around to help with, boom mic operating if I have a bunch of people like I did in the Roomies episode, or if it's every once in a while I'll need an additional pair of eyes to look at the editing, but other than that, it's been primarily just me.
Yeah. Why do you think people should watch your show?
I think people should watch my show just because it's a great, insight as to what we do here at UWW-TV in all assets. Some shows are in here in the studio. I talk to Bree for live events and Gabe for announcing, but even some shows are out in the field, and you get that perspective on what it's like doing a news package kind of thing. So I think if you're very much interested in the production side of everything, then yeah, I'd say you might give my show a shot.
Well, you heard it here. Tune in to On TV. Well, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you again for being here. We'll be right back with more on Wake Up Whitewater, but first is our weekend weather update.
What does it mean to be a Warhawk?
It means allowing myself to dream big and think outside the box.
Pushing the limits of what I think is possible.
Seeing ideas through from start to finish.
Collaborating with professors and peers.
And seizing opportunities in the community to put my knowledge to use.
I'm studying abroad,
learning another language,
and listening to the stories of others.
I'm making lifelong friends and fearlessly sharing my gifts with the world.
As a Warhawk, I stay balanced,
take great care of myself,
and get out of my comfort zone.
I refuse to let the past determine my future.
And I'm taking confident steps in the direction of my dreams.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
And other times it couldn't be more exciting.
But I will keep my goals in mind
and never quit.
Because
that's the Warhawk way.
Welcome to the Whitewater Forensics team, where we ignite voices and foster connections. With 3 to 4 hours of practice weekly, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth. From energizing warm-ups to passionate storytelling, we build confidence in creativity. Join our close-knit team, conquer public speaking fears, and advocate for your story. With over 100 awards annually, become part of a community where every voice matters.
You can see it. His potential, that is. You see it even when he may not. You see that the things that spark his interest today will in time ignite the things he pursues tomorrow. And ultimately, help him reach new heights. All he needs now is a way to make it happen. We are the Universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities, unlimited opportunity.
This is your UWW-TV Community Calendar. To post your event, contact UWW-TV via email uwwtv@uww.edu or by phone 262-472-1332.
Have you heard of UROC?
We're part of Whitewater and our own thing.
Come on, we'll show you.
I learned how to be a college student here, and now I'm headed off to Madison to study global health, and I know I'm ready.
People like me who aren't a fan of big crowds would really like UROC because it's welcoming and it's laid back.
My advisor helped me figure out my schedule, organize my time, fill out my FAFSA, and figure out what classes I liked and how to turn that into a major. And if I had to do it again, I would choose UROC.
You ready to rock?
You belong here.
Welcome to Jitters Coffee House. Located on the first floor of the Wells Towers, Jitters is a student-run coffee lounge and offers a variety of coffee and ice cream-based drinks and is home to many entertaining programs, including live music, gamer trivia nights, and other performances. Coordinate your activity by emailing jitters@uww.edu. Jitters is completely run by volunteers who can earn service hours and even receive a free drink during their shift. Stop in tonight at Jitters Coffee House, where fun events and community come together.
The first ever Miss Crimson and Cream was crowned last week in the Hamilton Room. The pageant celebrates and uplifts students of color as they showcase their talents, achievements, and leadership. Peyton Walls has more on the story.
The spotlight is shining bright in the Hamilton Room for the Miss Crimson and Cream Scholarship Pageant, an event designed to celebrate talent, confidence, and scholarships while creating a lasting tradition on campus.
Tonight I was the host for the event, so they reached out to me, asked me to come back. I was very involved in campus back in the day, so it was just natural for me to jump back on stage and kind of get back in this environment. That was good.
For organizers and alumni, the night was about more than just competition. It was about opportunity.
I think for the ladies involved, they got an opportunity to showcase skills that they've never gotten to show before, talents, professions, and go through interview type questions. So for them, it was an opportunity to get themselves out there and kind of show face.
Contestants spent weeks preparing, bringing passion, poise, and personality to the stage.
The ladies are coming with a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, but just seeing it flourish on the stage. Seeing their passion come to life. They have worked so hard.
Judges say that passion ultimately made the difference.
But to see it exude on the stage was a different level. That's what helped me with deciding.
And getting out of your comfort.
How many times as a black man have you told yourself to get over it, to deal with it, okay, in their daily lives?
And after a night of fierce competition, one contestant rose above the rest.
David Cooper.
I feel very honored and I feel very blessed. Like, I don't know. I feel like with all these talented women around me, I really did not know who was going to win. And so to be actually like crowned, it was such an honor, and I cannot wait to really step into that next chapter.
For the newly crowned Miss Crimson and Cream, the moment was truly unforgettable.
The portion that was my strongest was probably my talent. That's something I know I could do. And a quick paint, like though it was a quick paint, it was so exciting to do, and I was so happy to finally be able to like show that to the world.
But beyond the crown, contestants say that the experience itself is what matters most.
To my sisters, thank you so much for competing with me. Take it in as much as you can. Like, take this opportunity in, because it goes by so fast. It only comes around like once in your life, and I'm just so blessed right now. Sorry.
With hopes of becoming a long-lasting campus tradition, this integral pageant was just the beginning. Reporting from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, I'm Peyton Walls.
Thank you, Peyton. That was a really great event that they were able to put on for everyone. You know, they had talents of all sorts, singing, dancing, painting, the whole 9 yards.
No, exactly, yeah. I always was very fascinated by pageants. I always thought they were just super fun to watch, and that one by far was super fun to watch, I will say. And of course, congratulations to this year's and first Miss Crimson and Cream. Very excited. And as well, our very own Samantha Rogers from Wake Up Whitewater also participated. Very proud of her as well.
Yeah, and they also, along with the talents, they got to show their careers and what they plan to do after college and answer some interview questions. So yeah, I just think that this was a really great opportunity to uplift our women of color on campus. Coming up next is another edition of Issues and Ideas, where we'll welcome in a student storm chaser. We'll be back with more on Wake Up Whitewater right after this.
Hello, and welcome back to Issues and Ideas.
I'm Samantha Rogers, joined this morning with a very special guest, Peyton Walls. How are you this morning?
Happy to be here. I gotta say it's weird being on this side of the desk because usually I'm the one sitting on your side.
Exactly.
So this is cool that we get to do this.
Yes, so today we're talking about your storm chasing documentary. You, Dr. Fry, and a couple other students went up south to go storm chasing. How was that? Was it scary?
From a very early age, I was always really scared about math and science, and I never considered myself a scientist or anything. And then the opportunity got brought to me by one of my other professors saying, wow, you should come on the storm chasing trip and make a documentary about it. And I was like, well, I like making documentaries and videos. Yeah, like I'll give it a shot. Maybe it's time to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. We were in the Great Plains region of like Texas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, chasing storms. And I was there with my camera documenting all of it. I had my GoPros, my drones, my camcorder footage to do interviews and field footage. I've spent pretty much the entire year editing it and making it perfect. It really has just changed my life and my view on not only like journalism and the production side of making the documentary, but also now I'm a scientist, which I never thought I would be able to say. And like storms are so intense.
So how was it being that close to a storm?
Okay, so our last day in Lubbock, Texas, we had an EF2 tornado, like a big wedge tornado. And it was about, I'd say like 8 to 10 miles away from us, but it looks like it's right there because everything is in open fields. And that was a little crazy, but weirdly calm. You know what I mean? Like your whole life you dream of seeing, maybe not everybody, but I always dreamed about like what it would be like to see a tornado, and seeing one, it was weirdly calm.
One of the chasers said that the day went not as expected, like it started to hail. How often does that happen?
Yeah, so I believe that happened after our first day, when we got stuck in the mud. And that was really intense. It did not go how anyone is expecting. You're not wanting to get stuck in mud and be kind of a sitting duck for when the storms hit. And so that day was probably the only day where things went really wrong. But all the other days, I mean, you see things that you never expect to see. Like we saw lots of hail, we saw supercells, we saw mesocyclones, and other days we saw big landspout tornadoes in that EF2. So you just got to go into it with, I don't know what I'm going to see today, but I know it's going to be really cool. You never really know what to expect out there.
You learned a lot about journalism, or it kind of gave you a new perspective on journalism. What perspective did it give you?
So I got to be creative for kind of the first time ever when making a film, and add music and transitions and put together this really complex puzzle and get to show this to an audience. And it was really hard to do that and take thousands and thousands of videos and hundreds of hours of footage and try to compact it into an 1.5 hour long documentary spanning 7 days.
So you showed your documentary to the school. How did your preview night go?
So the preview night last week went incredible. I was not expecting so many people there. I was expecting, well, like maybe some of my friends will come and it'll be a cute little thing. But we had almost 100 people there in Summers Auditorium in the UC. It was like incredible seeing that many people show so much interest in this project. I knew I had something special, but just getting to show it off, the full length thing, face to face with so many of my loved ones and my bosses, and my roommates, and my coworkers, and my classmates, and even like strangers and community members, people I've never even met before. And then after the event, I posted it on YouTube, and I did not expect it to go like kind of viral, like that. So that's kind of cool. So that's what's happening right now with it. But I highly encourage people watching today. It's called Beyond the Dry Line. I'll put a little thing right here when I'm editing. But please check it out if you have any interest in storm chasing, because everyone can get something out of it by watching it. So that's,
wow. Well, thank you so much. That's really cool and interesting to hear about that. And I know we have to wrap up, but I just wanted to know, what are your future plans with this documentary, but also making documentaries, because this one was such a great hit?
Yeah, that's That's a good question. That's what a lot of people have been asking me, actually. And right now, I'm trying not to get too focused on my future because who knows what could happen. I considered myself so much of like a news person and put myself in that box. And now I've found like such a weird love and fascination towards documentaries and long-form journalism. And so I'm just gonna say maybe we'll see where life takes me. Okay. And if it's in a different direction than I originally thought, well, maybe that's what's meant to be. So we'll see. I have some ideas brewing.
Okay, good. Well, we're excited to see your journey.
Thank you. Thank you, Samantha.
You're welcome. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have on the very last episode of Issues and Ideas of this school year. Peyton, thank you for coming and talking about your documentary. You guys do not forget to watch it. It's on YouTube called Beyond the Dry Lines. So thank you so much. We'll be right back with more on Wake Up Whitewater.
As an Army ROTC cadet at Whitewater, you have the opportunity to develop into a great leader while learning and applying the Army values to your everyday life. Within ROTC, you have the chance to travel overseas in the CULP program to train with other militaries, attend many elite Army schools such as Airborne and Combat Diver, and you have the opportunity to attend conferences and guest lectures by some of the Army's top-ranking officers. Our Warhawk cadets participate in many extracurricular activities, Division III sports, Greek life, intramural sports, among many other team building and community service events. Being a cadet at Whitewater is more than just being part of the Army. It's also about being active members in our community and coming together to form a family atmosphere. Anyone who wants to be a part of something bigger than themselves while developing themselves professionally should consider UW Whitewater ROTC. To sign up for UW Whitewater ROTC, go to the 4th floor of McCutcheon Hall to room 417.
Welcome to the show. Josh, let's take a look at some highlights from this last game here. What a performance by the UWW-TV staff in this one.
Absolutely. Look at this clip. Bree is going to signal for Ryan to cut to camera 2, but instead Ryan's going to cut to 3, and that's where things might take a turn. But hold on a second here. Just when you think it's over, Bree makes the split-second decision and reaches over Ryan to cut to camera 2 herself.
And the truck goes wild. Once again, the UWW-TV staff delivers.
We can see it. His relentless determination. A fiery tenacity that can't be taught. We see that what he's passionate about today will steer him toward what he studies tomorrow and ultimately fuel his future career. And all he needs now is to find the right college. Welcome to the Universities of Wisconsin. 13 universities, unlimited opportunity.
love to show you what it's like to be a Warhawk.
Come on!
Don't miss out on your chance to be a Warhawk.
At UW Whitewater.
You belong here!
The Royal Purple, the best place for all the latest news around the community and campus of UW Whitewater.
Here you'll find all different types of weekly news stories, including sports, arts and rec, biz and tech, and even fun and interesting things like trendsetter columns and the tweet of the week. The Royal Purple has a full staff to handle all of your advertising and article needs. Ad managers and sales representatives can help you get your ad in seasonal print issues online at royalpurplenews.com and out on our social media platforms. Editors and journalists would love to write features about your organization and follow-ups about your important events. For more information on student employment opportunities, advertisement services, or anything news, contact the Royal Purple over at RP@uww.edu or give us a call at 262-472-5100. Stop by our office and say hi on campus in McCutcheon Hall, room 113. For all of your local campus community news, check out the Royal Purple here at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater.
Here at UW-Whitewater Intramural Sports, we have a motto: a sport for everyone and everyone in a sport.
Come on!
Stepped it anyways. Oh, she got that off, and they're going to count it.
Had a blast. Always have fun at intramurals.
Every day we strive to go above and beyond that goal by providing healthy exercise, promoting leisure education, and giving students that competitive atmosphere they are looking for.
Yes! Yes!
It's exciting. Brings me back to those high school days with Friday Night Lights.
With our 25 different intramural sports offered, we guarantee that we have a sport for you. Go to our website and find your sport today.
I'm Chase Keller, and this is your UWW-TV Sports Update. Baseball completed the perfect WIAC season with a 4-game sweep over UW Stout this past Friday and Saturday, clinching a 28-0 conference record with a 16-0 run rule win. The last WIAC team to go undefeated in conference play was UW Oshkosh, who went 12-0 in 1995. The Warhawks will host the conference tournament Thursday through Saturday, with Whitewater's opening game scheduled against UW River Falls on Thursday at noon. All WIAC tournament games will be broadcast live on UWW-TV. Softball also ended their season with the sweep, winning 2 games over UW Eau Claire on Saturday. The team also went 1-1 against UW Platteville on Wednesday. The 3 wins pushed the Warhawks to 8-6 in conference play. The team travels to Oshkosh to compete in the WIAC tournament this Friday and Saturday. The Warhawks secured the 3 seed in the tournament, and they will play UW La Crosse on Friday at 2:30 in the afternoon. And we'll have more sports on UWW-TV right after this.
Welcome to the show. Josh, let's take a look at some highlights from this last game here. What a performance by the UWW-TV staff in this one.
Absolutely. Look at this clip. Bree is going to signal for Ryan to cut to camera 2, but instead Ryan's going to cut to 3, and that's where things might take a turn. But hold on a second here. Just when you think it's over, Bree makes the split-second decision and reaches over Ryan to cut to camera 2 herself.
And the truck goes wild. Once again, the UWW-TV staff delivers.
The Warhawk men's tennis team fell to the College of New Jersey 4-2 in the WIAC championship on Saturday. The Warhawks secured the doubles point and Theo Bilson secured the #1 singles point, but TCNJ won the next 4 singles matches to secure the win. Both the men's and women's tennis teams now move on to national play. Both the men's and women's track and field teams competed in the WIAC championship on Friday and Saturday, where the men finished 5th and the women finished 4th. The sprinters led the women, with the 4x100 relay finishing 2nd and multiple top finishers in the preliminaries for the 100 and 200 meter dashes, and the high jumpers led the men, with 3 finishers inside the top 5. Both teams will compete in a variety of second chance meets over the next couple of weeks. Finally, women's golf closed their season with a 10-0 dual win over Carthage College on Friday. The team also had their highest tournament finish of the season in a Carthage-hosted invite. For more sports news and other updates, tune in to uwwtv.org. I'm Chase Keller, and this has been your sports update on UWW-TV.
Welcome back to Wake Up Whitewater, and welcome Peyton, our producer, into the studio with us.
Yeah, it's so great to be here. I used to be on camera for different shows back in the day, so being in front of the cameras again is really strange but really nice. How do you guys think the year went? I mean, this is our last episode. We've been doing this since October, like September, so just as how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling, a little sad. It's not going to be the same ever again, but I had a really great year with you guys.
Yeah, same. I learned a lot, especially teleprompter reading. I know that's super important, especially if you want to be on camera reporting news. And it's definitely been a strength. It's definitely something that's been a weakness at the beginning, and now it's a pretty big strength for me, I feel like.
Yeah, it's crazy to see how much you guys evolved, I want to say, into just being very scared in front of the camera, not really knowing what to say, and now we can't get through an episode without you guys talking to each other and laughing and having fun, and it's such a great thing, and I love to see just the development that this group has had together. Kayla, you graduate, you have a job, but it's your last episode here on Wake Up Whitewater. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I agree that I think that I've seen a lot of growth between us. And when we first started the show together, we had never met each other. And I think that we have a strong bond and friendship and really great chemistry that we've built here. Like you said, it's really hard to get through an episode without laughing. And I think that really shows throughout the show. And it makes our section so much better.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, we can't get through a section without laughing. I did put together a little treat for you guys. So there's a little blooper reel, moments of our outtakes, because we have some really funny moments.
Oh, no.
So we're going to show that now.
Can you imagine if we fell off?
Is this better?
Are you ready, guys?
I just thought when you were talking about
You should be lucky I'm professional. Is it ruh or row?
Go back. Welcome back to Wake Up Whitewater.
Whitewater.
That was so awkward.
Fun.
Yeah, I get
I help.
Hype it up.
Yeah. Thank you, Bree. Today we have a special guest. Yeah, Alice, she got something to say, don't you? You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
I just know that Payne's gonna be mad at us.
And it's Justice's birthday. Okay.
Okay. You can learn how to prevent. I feel like we
Yeah. No,
yeah. Nobody chimed in. I thought you guys were supposed to chime in for me.
I
What if I'm like this? Well, it looks like that's all the time we have today.
You gotta Wait, don't you actually have a watch on?
Yeah, I do.
sports announcing, and we get more information on the Dude.
You got it.
Oh my God. Alex needs to pull himself together.
I was.
Awesome resource for here at. Bro, I can't look at Alex.
Don't look at me.
Okay.
It won't fit in there. Okay.
I know.
We talk about leprechauns.
At the don't, guys.
Sorry.
I swear to God.
Okay, all right. Wow, that went really fast.
That was a
Yeah.
Kayla Yap session.
2,
3,
4.
I was too loud.
I was too loud.
I'm so pale. I need a spray tan. Right, yeah.
Kayla, what'd you do this Saturday?
Did you? I don't know.
Sat at home, right?
Get the mojo back. St. Patrick's Day, so bring up anything from your past, okay? Like anything, like why did I say you?
Bro!
Does that work?
Or, like, not really like this year necessarily. I'm always just I'm such a, oh gosh.
Personally, I haven't found anything yet, and personally, I'm not super, okay. I don't know. I said personally.
Put this on the ground. Yes.
Get the paddle out.
What a great year that we've had. How was the blooper reel? How'd you guys like that?
That was really funny. I was not expecting all those moments to be in there, but yeah.
Yeah, we really do goof off a lot, I think. And, sometimes we get tongue-tied and have trouble.
A lot of times, yeah. And those birthday episodes are always something else. I mean, the cupcakes in the beginning and Kayla needing a napkin. I mean, nobody was getting everyone for like 10 minutes.
Messy eater.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. It was really great for me to reminisce because I'm upstairs in Master Control, always looking at the script, and I only keep the best things. So it was really interesting for me to look, well, what was the worst thing? What was the funniest? What was the time that I made Justice take a lap around the studio because she wasn't getting it right?
That's what that was.
And we needed to get out of that headspace. Or like that time, Alex, you had to just put your head down because you couldn't get it. Like these things happen, but they need to happen in order for us to make such a great show like what we've had this whole year. So I'm really grateful. I'm so happy that this has worked out. You all auditioned for this show, and I handpicked you because I knew I saw your potential, and you really proved me right. And this has been just such a treat to work with each and every single one of you. So thank you again.
Yeah, well, thank you for putting us all together and, allowing us to make this bond with each other and this friendship. There is a lot that you don't see at home that has to get cut out. And Peyton is the one that is the brains behind the operation, putting it all together. And we really appreciate you. And I appreciate you too for accompanying me along this show this whole entire year. It's been a blast.
I'm gonna miss it a lot, for sure. I don't know what I'm gonna do next year without you guys, but.
Yeah, it's been a good year.
Yeah, it's definitely sad to see it end. Well, it looks
Wait, can I do it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, it looks like that is all the time we have today. Thank you for tuning in to the very last edition of Wake Up Whitewater for the school year. We'll see you next year with more news, sports, and entertainment. Make sure you stay tuned to UWW TV and have a great summer.
Bye.